Glenn Greenwald. Choosing just one Wikileaks cable to discuss as highly consequential is very difficult. One of the most extraordinary cables was one that was dated from April of 2009, right at the start of the Obama administration. President Obama had been elected on a campaign to overturn Bush-Cheney war on terror policies. And because the Obama administration early on made clear that it seemed unwilling, after spending the campaign with President Obama promising he would be open to it if he were elected, unwilling to investigate it, Spanish authorities began agitating for a criminal investigation, and there was a real effort underway in Spain to criminally investigate and hold liable several high-level Bush administration officials, including David Addington, Dick Cheney's crucial legal aide, and John Yoo, the Justice Department lawyer who authored the memos legalizing torture, as well as Alberto Gonzales, the Attorney General for the Bush administration. And as this investigation was underway, according to this April 2009 memo that we know of only because of WikiLeaks, that was written by the embassy, the U.S. Embassy in Madrid, to the State Department, the Obama administration and key officials in it were going to the Spanish authorities and were making extremely clear how opposed they were to any attempt to criminally investigate Bush officials for having implemented a torture regime, for having subjected detainees to all sorts of criminal abuse. And it wasn't only Obama administration officials, they were working hand in hand with key Republican senators at the time. And it really showed this bipartisan effort on the part of the Republican and the Democratic parties right at the start of the Obama administration to bury any possibility for accountability, civil or criminal, for all of the war and terror abuses that had been committed by the most radical elements of the Bush-Cheney administration, things that had damaged America's standing in the world, things that were clearly crimes. Unsurprisingly, the Spanish investigation was killed, and undoubtedly the joining of hands by the Republican and Democratic parties in Washington to get that killed right at the start of the Obama administration was a crucial reason why, and it really showed yet again this myth that the parties are at each other's throats. They so often, far more often than not on the most consequential matters, work together for common aims, including ensuring that U.S. government officials and U.S. government operatives never faced any accountability for the obvious and very grave crimes they committed under the banner of the war on terror. So we have that cable in WikiLeaks to thank for shedding this crucial light on that.